Hi, I'm Ellen Snowinbus. I'm the director of the West Bridgewater Public Library, and I want to let you know about some great new programs and events happening at the library this month of October. First of all, we got a batch of new laptops in, and so we're going to be running some computer classes. You know, you get used to one operating system, then all of a sudden Microsoft comes out with a new one. And many of us are struggling to adjust from Windows 7 to Windows 10. So I thought it would be a really fun thing to do, to run some informal classes and online tutorials that we take together to find out what the tips and tricks of using Windows 10 are. We're going to be running these on Tuesday afternoons at 3 and Thursday afternoons at 3. And that doesn't, you can drop in and you don't have to come in any kind of order. You can just drop in for an afternoon and see what it's all about. And then we'll set you up with your own account with lynda.com, which is our training tool. And you can follow up online at home, which is going to be really fun. Another program we have available to you is slide and photograph and document scanning. We've moved the scanner into the history room so you can really spread out. You can organize your delicate heirloom pictures and slides that you've taken over the generations and over the decades, and organize them and plop them into our high resolution professional scanner. And you can scan multiple slides and documents at the same time, which is much easier, faster, and of a higher quality than you would be able to do on the scanner you might have at home. We'll help you get started, and then you can take it from there. But stop in sometime, and we'll get you trained and ready to go. That's in the history room of the library. Another adult program we have is Laughter Yoga. We started that last summer, and it's back by popular demand. We meet every Tuesday morning at 10:30 for just half an hour. It's a seated practice, and we use gentle prompts and get together and laugh over nothing or something silly, and you'd be surprised how intoxicating and how infectious it can be. You do look a little silly, but that's kind of part of the game. It lowers your heart rate, it increases your ability to do deep breathing. We do yogic breathing in conjunction with it, and it's just really a whole lot of fun. So that's at 10:30 on Tuesdays. Every month we do a TED Talk over at the Grand Slam Pizza Pub and Restaurant. And this month, which will be on October 20th, Thursday, October 20th, we are hosting a TED Talk by Susan Cain. She wrote the book Quiet: The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. Susan Cain herself is an introvert, and she's done a whole lot of research on how the world kind of forces everyone to be outgoing and extroverted, but actually introverts have an enormous amount to contribute to the world. They like to work quietly, maybe just with a person or two around them, and frequently they become leaders of society. You'd be surprised at how important it is to develop the quiet strengths of children who are introverts as well as those who are extroverts. So come to the Grand Slam on Thursday the 20th, order your beer and sandwich at the bar, and then join us in the function room, and the Grand Slam people will come back with your order, and we can watch the film, only 15 minutes long, and then we'll have a robust discussion about whether we agree or we disagree with Susan Cain, or what parts of her points really resonated with us. We're also very excited the following week to have on Thursday, the 27th of October at 2 p.m., Bob Knox, who is a very old friend of mine. He has been a writer and contributor to the Globe South of the Boston Globe for many, many years. And he's now taken the time off to write a novel based in the Italian community of North Plymouth around the 1920s. Coincidentally, exactly at the time of the Sacco and Vanzetti case. He's written a novel. He's done a lot of research on that time period, and he's going to be reading from the book and sharing his thoughts about how much our times today resonate back to the times of the 20s. So you'd be surprised about that. That'll be at 2 o'clock on Thursday the 27th in the gallery. Last but not least, on Sunday, October 23rd at 12:30, the Friends of the Library are going to do a brand new family-friendly event called The Amazing Race. What that amounts to is everybody gathers a tiny group or a big team together, about as many as can fit in your car. You can register at the library ahead of time and then meet us at the library on Sunday, October 23rd. And we will give you a passport with about 15 tasks to do around the town of West Bridgewater. And they are goofy. You're going to be singing and taking pictures and finding landmarks. And it's really a lot of fun. And we hope that we have a lot of entries. We've never done this before, so we're kind of counting on the town to come to our side and find out what it's all about. It'll take you about an hour and a half, so 12:30 to a little before 2:30. And we're going to have some prizes, and of course at the end we'll have some cider and donuts and things like that. It's going to be very convivial. It's a fundraiser for the library. And we've never done it before, so we're hoping that we get a lot of enthusiastic participation for the amazing race. And then during that week, right before Halloween, we have an after-school treat. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are featuring a teen film festival of Tim Burton movies. How could that be a loser? That's going to be so much fun. Tim Burton, the king of Halloween, we'll be watching his movies. We'll be watching Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands, The Corpse Bride, Frankenweenie, and perhaps Sleepy Hollow, a really terrifying movie. It's appropriate for teens or older elementary kids who aren't too afraid of being frightened. But it'll be a lot of fun, and we'll have popcorn and drinks. And you get to choose which of the Tim Burton movies you want to watch that day. So we'll have some audience participation as well. So come on down to the library, join us on some of these events or programs, and we are here to be a place for the whole community to gather. Thank you so much, and we'll see you at the library.